Right, this is a quick walk around video. This is for a Toyota Celica. As you can see here, this is the 1.8 VVT, 52 plate car with 134,900 miles. Car is in extraordinary condition. It really is. In this beautiful blue, black leather interior, leather seats, climate control, rear spoiler. And I think it's got the lower front air dam on it, but I'm not expert on these, so you may need to work out which pack this has. I'm not an expert on them. It came in on part exchange. A wonderful, wonderful car. So I'm going to go around the car for you, and I'm going to pick up on any obvious marks on the car, and there's hardly any, in all honesty. And the one you can see first is on the front of the car. Lenses are all good. Just down there, lower part of the air dam, you can see a little stone chip in the paintwork there, which one could buy a touch-in pen to get rid of. Bonnet is incredibly clean, hardly a stone chip on there, just one or two minor ones, which you'd expect given the miles. Near side of the vehicle, absolutely smooth as you like. It really is, I mean, it has to be seen. There's a video will not do it justice. Alloys were refurbished apparently a couple of years ago and are in absolutely super condition. So I don't normally do this video on the trade cars, but such as the condition of this one, it really did merit it. Rear alloy there, again, beautiful condition. Let's come down this angle here, just to show you again just how clean the car is. I don't normally do the videos here either, by the way, just they're doing some work on the roads locally, so but just come around here. So clean, it really is. They look fabulous, the rear spoilers. I generally don't like them without them, but that is an extraordinary car. Rear wing, hardly a mark to be seen anywhere on it. Rear alloy again, completely unmarked, and panel work is mirror smooth, and it's just ridiculous to think it's done the miles it's done and to be in this condition outside. And the inside, believe it or not, is even better, which we'll get to in a second. Final alloy, absolutely super, but we're looking at a car in really quite extraordinary condition. Coming to the boot of the car, and again, it really beggars belief that a car of this age and mileage can be in this condition. I've not cleaned it, this is exactly how it came to me. And as I said, the chap just kept the car in the most amazing condition. Underneath here, of course, we've got the access to your spare wheel, and your tools are all there and in situ. Passenger door card pretty much looks as new, in all honesty. Back of the front passenger seat, no kick marks, no skags. Footwell areas, carpeted areas, absolutely as new, as are the leather seats in the back here. I mean, they literally just don't look like they've ever been sat in, which is probably the reason why they're so tiny and no one can fit in them, but there we are. But immaculate. So we come to the front of the car on the driver's side. Driver's door card again exhibits virtually no wear at all. I mean, it really, honestly, God, I'm going to go on about this far too much in this video, but there we are. Footwell area. Obviously a full set of original Toyota mats. Sill area is all really nice. Driver seats in fantastic condition. It really is. Only where you're going to get tiny little bit of rubbing when you get in and out, but that is it. The bolsters are all rock solid. And as I said, passenger front seat in equally beautiful condition there as well. Obviously this car also comes equipped with electric sunroof, which all operates exactly as it should. So inside the car now, obviously the engine's running, so it has been all the way through. Just to quickly go into the glove box there, original locking wheel nut set and owner's manual pack is still here and intact with the car. Dashboard, in all honesty, looks like a car that's done about 15-20,000 miles. It is absolutely stunning, showing virtually zero signs of wear anywhere. Really is a truly amazing car. You said if you just consider, you know, this hasn't been cleaned by me, this is exactly how it came, and the chap just kept it in the most beautiful condition, maintained it to a very high standard as well. Show you in there, dashboard, engines on, no warning lights, just obviously low fuel light, which I'm going to attend to in a second. Steering wheel looks and feels pretty much as new as well, but we are talking about a real rarity. Very few cars in this condition. It isn't going to be the cheapest one out there, it certainly is not, but if you're looking for a really good example, and this is better than good in all honesty, then it's worth every single penny. What should follow after this video will be a road test of this very car. Right, this is a quick road test video. This is for a Toyota Celica, registered PK52GLF, and mileage at the start of this brief road test is 134,993 miles. The reason for the road test is we would like to show our customers cars in operation prior to people coming to see us. I have to be honest with you, ordinarily on the part exchange cars, the cheaper ones that come in, we simply don't have time to do it. We have to concentrate on our retail stock, and the trade cars are sold on virtually with zero profit in them. But every now and again you get a car which either takes you back in time, which this one certainly does, or is in such lovely condition that it merits one, and this one applies to that as well. Just going through the car, engine starts absolutely instantly, settles to a nice smooth even idle. There's no warning lights on the dashboard relating to the engine or any other part of the car either. But actually, while I'm going along here, just to quickly show you, tracking bullet straight, no vibrations, and I'm at the legal limit here. Sorry, this is a slightly shorter video, so it's slightly the odd way round for me. The engine pulls really nicely. It's got a lovely sound to it, of course, as you'd expect from the Celicas, but it's got plenty of grunt still in the engine. Engine then feeds through clutch and into gearbox. Clutch is smooth, quiet, bite points exactly the right point on the clutch pedal, and the actuation feels pretty much as new in all honesty. 6-speed gearbox is fantastic. There isn't an ounce of wear in it, but over and above that, what a fantastic gearbox. Modern gearboxes, they've just got light and vague and lifeless generally speaking, but this has got a real weight to it, a lovely kind of precision. Fantastic synchromesh. It actually feels slightly heavy in your hand, which I really love. What a genuinely brilliant gearbox that is. But no wear in it at all. I mean, it really is quite astonishing. So in terms of engine, gearbox, clutch, absolutely spot on, which, given the service history attached to the vehicle, I have to say comes as absolutely no surprise at all. Brakes on the car, absolutely rock solid, lovely brake pedal. Shove the brake pedal down and it's nice and tight and pulls the car up nice and straight and true. Just give it a bang there. It's just a nice solid brake pedal. As I'm driving along, steering of the car has lost none of its precision. There's no vagueness in it at all. As I said, there's no vibrations or no vibrations in the steering at all. But that, what video can't really get over is just how tight and fresh the car still feels. Pardon me. Likewise with the suspension of the car, these are sporty cars, but they're actually very comfortable. It's a sign of a very good chassis, actually, that they can handle well but still be comfortable as well. It relies on a stiff shell rather than stiff shocks. But what this car's got, which I love when you get into a car which has been well looked after, is still a feeling of tightness and tautness. You'll hear it going over bumps, which you clearly should, but what you're not getting is loads of kind of clattering and banging from underneath, which you'd expect from an old car, and it is. This is a 15-year-old car. I mean, the mileage is actually below average for its age, but that's by the by. But it drives brilliantly, and it's a really lovely flashback to a generation of cars which I truly loved. Looking inside the car, I mean, I've not cleaned that out yet, and it'll be given the briefest of cleans. It is one of the cleanest, most genuine cars I think I've ever sat in this for this age. Looking around inside, finding signs of wear is all but impossible. I mean, there will be something, I'll have missed something, I know I will, but it feels and looks so like a car that's done 20 or 30,000 miles. It's got that lovely sort of freshness about the plastics and everything else. The seats are exactly as they were when they were new in terms of the bolsters and how they feel, with only tiniest amount of wear. I mean, the passenger seat there looks brand new. Certainly the rear seats do. Of course, they hardly ever get sat in because they're so tiny. But the car is quite extraordinary. It really is a fabulous, fabulous car. And as I said in the previous walk-around video of the car, that I'm not an expert on the packs of these. I never knew which was which. I just know that sitting in here, got the climate control, electric sunroof, full leather interior. Externally, we've got the nice alloys, rear spoiler. Looks like a deeper chin on the spoiler at the front as well. So make up your own mind as to what packs it has or hasn't got. I don't know if it's Dynamic Sport or whatever the other one is, Premium, but it seems to have pretty much everything on it. And there'll be people out there who know these like the back of their hand, who'll be laughing at me right now saying, of course it's... Well, I don't know. I'm brutally honest, I don't honestly know. So please make up your own mind. I'm not going to mislead on the advert. My ignorance is blissful to me, as they say. But anyway, the car drives fantastically well. It really, really does. It's if there was an issue with it, I'd flag it up straight away, but there's nothing on it at all. Looking at the dashboard now, just all the gauges, all the pixelation, absolutely spot on. And temperature gauge just under half on the gauge there, which is exactly where it wants to be. But overall, a real gem of a car.